G'day Drifters, DoriJunkie here, back with another DoriJunkie's car review, and this time it's the Kitsune, the Honda NSX in real life. It's a tier 4 car. You won't see it anywhere in the shop or anything like that. It's a special only car, so I thought I'd give you a review on it. So just a reminder of how the rating system works: customization, ease of tuning and performance. I'll be going through all that to give a grand total at the end. So we'll start off with customization. Body kits are worth 1, body styles are worth 2. So we'll go through. Here it is, standard, no body kit fitted at all. Go around it, classic NSX style, and the wheels. So we'll start out, slide performance. Your front diffuser there, just some over fenders. The classic Honda NSX snorkel, the Type R rear wing. Down to CBW, nice little street body kit here. Just subtle enhancements. Next up, it's quite an aggressive Rocket Bunny-ish style body kit. Big rear wing, big rear diffuser, bolt-on over fenders. R&T. Of course, always track focused here. Big diffusers, big wings, wide guards, a lot of aero everywhere. It's not a bad looking kit. And the D-Master, nice and low front bar, widened body, big rear wing, big Jaguar XJ220-ish wheels. Down the Pro-Flow. Again, just a subtle, wide kit. Some tail lights that are a bit objectionable. So it's not too bad at all. So there's a few kits for it. So we'll start out, show you what I've done with mine. Went with the Pro-Flow body kit and sort of a Takata-esque livery. Sort of matched the old ones that used to race in the Japanese GT series. Put my own spin on it, of course. Sort of bad looking car, kitted out. So we'll tally it up. Total of 6 body kits all up, so customization gets 6. It's not bad for the game, so we'll move on. Next up is ease of tuning. This is how well it drifts Pro Drift free, how many modifications I have to make to get it to drift well. So we'll have a look here first. So this is how they give it to you. It's 737 horsepower, 650 newton meters of torque, a 3.4 second 0 to 60 with the semi-slicks, and 1170 kilos. So this is it, exactly how they give it to you. All the settings, all standard. So we'll take it out and we'll just see how it goes. With the semi-slicks on it, of course. Gears are always a little short, the first 3 usually, and 4 sometimes. Usually a bit short, these ones aren't too bad. Do have to, using the gears and brake and that, it does want to come around on itself. But I feel the gearing should help in that. It is quite a driftable car straight out of the box. How they give it to you, it's not bad at all. One of the better ones. I haven't looped it around yet. Like I said, I reckon with just a few tweaks to replace the tyres, they're getting a bit low. The gearing, just 4th is a bit long, 5th a bit long, 6th. Do the differential like always. Engine's wound up. I reckon with just those minor touches to the gearbox, this thing will be quite the formidable drifter, as you can see. It's now got the gearing in the right rev range to hold the drift. It's not wanting to come around on itself. I'm not having to brake and handbrake as much to stop it coming around on itself. Just by playing through the gears. See there, just threw it out there. Yep, just using the gears, it just pulled itself back straight. It's actually quite a good car. That's without any suspension changes or wheel changes, anything at all. That's just from the gearbox. So I just rate that pretty high in ease of tuning, because you do have to change the gearbox on every car. There's not one car out there that's pretty much spot on straight away. As you can see, I'm just about a full lap, and she still hasn't. I'm throwing it into these corners, but it's still just holding it. So it's not a bad car. Like I said, this is just it. All I've done was those changes to the gearbox and the diff you saw. Apart from that, it's all the Pro Drift free. It's only the transmission I changed. The rest is how it came. So it's not a bad car at all. I'd highly recommend it for anybody thinking about buying the NSX. It's quite a good car standard. Even with your little changes, it'll just get better. So to sum up, ease of tuning, I have to give it a 10, basically 10 out of 10. Only changes I made with the transmission, the suspension, and that's pretty good. And with tweaking the rest of it, it's just only going to get better. Which brings us on to performance. I'll be running the stock motor and all the swaps for a combination of the best swap and the stock motor at the end for a combination out of 20. Refresher Springstone 1 we use, 19k for 10 points, all the way down for 10k for 1 point. So we'll see how we go. First up's the stock motor with the Dori Ultimate tune in it. We've got the same horsepower and torque figures as this Pro Drift free tune, but we've got a 3.20 to 60 and it's that same 1170 kilos as the Pro Drift free. So basically the gearing and the tyres have tyre size has basically increased our 0 to 60. So we'll see how we go. Just over 17,000. It's not a bad run from a standard motor. It's pretty good in my mind. So we'll move on to the 2-litre swap. So this has 811 horsepower, 728 newton meters of torque, 0 to 60 3.0 at 1120 kilos. $200 plus. It's pretty good. It's getting up there. It's what this car is capable of. It's one of the better cars with the swaps in it. So we'll move on to the 3-litre. So it's the same horsepower as the 2-litre, 811, 915 newton meters of torque, a lot more than the 2-litre. Still the 3.0 0 to 60 and 1200 kilos. So it is heavier than the 2-litre, but we'll see how that affects it. 17.8, so just below 18,000. So I thought that weight would hold it back. So we'll see how we go with the next one. 3.8 litre. That is 872 horsepower, 871 newton meters of torque, but a 0 to 60 of 2.9 seconds with a curb weight of 1,150 kilos. So it's a little bit quicker than the other tunes, so we'll just see how that affects it in this run. 19,277. That's an awesome run. It's a 10-point run. It's actually second on the list, second only to the Blackjack X22. We know how overpowered that car is, so quite the feat there. So to sum it up, the stock motor is just over 17,000, and out of all the swaps, the 3.8 litre is just a standout motor here in this car. 19,277. The 2.9 second 0 to 60 probably had a little bit to do with that. This car can be made faster. I think it gets down to about 2.7 seconds, but you do lose a lot of the driftability with it. 2.9 is just about a sweet spot for it. And as you can see, 19,000 points, that's quite big. So we'll take the stock motor and the 3.8. 8 for the stock motor, 10, it's pretty good. It's one of the better stock motors in here. And 10 for the 3.8 is actually awesome. So we'll take those two together. Get a total of 18 for performance, which is pretty good. It's one of the better handling cars out there. Like I said, once you get the swap, and even with the standard motor, it's pretty good. So we'll go to the results. We'll sum it all up. Customization, ease of tuning, performance. So 6 for customization. A few more body kits, and it would have taken first place. So a total of 34 all up. Like I say, the only thing that come down to it, the only car that beats it is the Spectre RS, and that's only because it had more body kit options in there. Between the two cars, they are hard to choose from. So if you're thinking about buying the NSX, I'd say go for it, especially if you can get a pack with the swaps, because it just comes alive. So I'll take it and put it on our leaderboard, and like I said, up there, second only to the Blackjack, in front of the Mira, then the Phoenix, so it's not a bad car at all. And overall, again, second on the list, 34. Second only to the Spectre RS. It's quite the formidable car. So like I said, if you're thinking about buying it, I'd get it. Anyway, drifters, that's another car review done. I'm DoriJunkie, and I'll catch yous on the track.